Seniors, you cannot lower creatinine if you eat this after dinner. What if I told you that one simple mistake after dinner could be silently raising your creatinine levels and slowly damaging your kidneys without you even knowing? Hi there. I'm so glad you clicked on this, because the foods you eat in the evening could either help your kidneys heal or make things much, much worse. And the scary part? Most seniors are doing this unknowingly every single night. In this video, we're uncovering 7 specific foods that you must avoid after dinner if you're serious about protecting your kidney health, especially if you're over 60. These aren't just guesses. Everything you'll hear has been fact-checked by certified health researchers, so you can trust that the guidance is grounded in real science. Each food we cover might seem harmless or even healthy, but they all place hidden stress on your kidneys, drive up your blood pressure, and prevent your body from naturally lowering creatinine level overnight. And near the end of this video, I'll share one powerful dinner time tip that has helped thousands of seniors wake up with less swelling, more energy, and lower creatinine, all without pills or complicated diets. So stay with me. This could be the small change that saves your kidneys. Let's get started. Number 1. Red meat, especially beef and lamb. Let's talk about red meat, especially beef and lamb, because this one is a big deal when it comes to your kidneys, especially if you're over 60. Now, I know you might love your juicy steak or that tender lamb stew you've been enjoying for years. And yes, red meat is tasty and packed with protein. But here's the catch. It's also packed with something your kidneys don't like: creatinine-producing compounds. See, red meat contains more creatine than other protein sources. And when you cook it, especially at high temperatures, that creatine turns into creatinine. Yes, the same creatinine your doctors are always checking in your blood tests. When your kidneys are already slowing down a bit, something that naturally happens with age, this added creatinine becomes just one more thing your kidneys have to filter. And that's not what we want. Plus, red meat is hard on your body in other ways too. It's acidic, it's high in saturated fats, and it may trigger inflammation, something that can quietly damage your kidneys over time without any obvious warning signs. You might be thinking, but I don't eat it every day. And that's good. But even having it regularly at night, when your metabolism is slower and your body is preparing for rest, can make it harder for your kidneys to do their job overnight. Your body needs lighter, more kidney-friendly meals in the evening. So here's a little motivation. Every time you swap that heavy piece of beef for a lighter, plant-based or lean protein dinner, you're giving your kidneys a break, and that break adds up over time. Small changes, done consistently, do lead to real healing. Number 2. Full-fat dairy products, like cheese and whole milk. Let's talk about full-fat dairy. Things like cheese, whole milk, cream, even that rich yogurt you might enjoy after dinner. Now, don't get me wrong. These foods are delicious. They've been comfort foods for generations. But if you're trying to lower your creatinine and support your kidneys, especially as a senior, this is one category you want to be extra careful with. Why? Because full-fat dairy is loaded with saturated fat. And that kind of fat does 2 things that aren't so friendly to your kidneys. First, it increases bad cholesterol and inflammation, which can harm your blood vessels, including the tiny, delicate ones in your kidneys. And second, it can contribute to protein buildup, which your kidneys have to work extra hard to filter out. Here's the part many people don't realize. Dairy protein, especially from cheese and milk, breaks down in the body and increases your acid load. That forces your kidneys to work harder to keep your pH balanced. And when you eat these foods late in the day, say after dinner, your body is supposed to be resting and healing. Instead, it's being pushed to process heavy fats and proteins. Also, many dairy products are naturally high in phosphorus, which tends to accumulate in people with kidney issues. Too much phosphorus can weaken your bones and even damage blood vessels. So if you love dairy, don't worry. You don't have to give it up entirely. You just want to switch to low-fat or plant-based options and save them for earlier in the day when your digestion is stronger. Try almond milk, oat milk, or even soft tofu in recipes instead of cheese. It's all about making gentle swaps that protect your kidneys without sacrificing taste or joy. And trust me, your kidneys will thank you. Number 3. Salted canned soups or stews. Now let's talk about something that seems innocent, but it's secretly one of the worst things for your kidneys, especially after dinner. I'm talking about salted canned soups and stews. Yup, those quick, easy, cheap substances, ready-to-heat meals we all reach for when we're tired or just want something warm and comforting. Here's the truth. Most canned soups and stews are loaded with sodium, and I'm not talking about a pinch. We're talking hundreds, sometimes over 1,000 milligrams of sodium in just one serving. And if you're like most people, you might eat the whole can, not realizing that was actually 2 or even 3 servings. Now, why does that matter so much for your kidneys? Sodium affects your blood pressure, and high blood pressure is one of the biggest enemies of healthy kidneys. When there's too much sodium in your bloodstream, your body holds on to water to try and dilute it. That extra fluid increases the pressure inside your blood vessels, including the ones in your kidneys. Over time, this constant pressure wears them out. They can't filter your blood properly. And guess what rises? Yep, creatinine. And here's another thing. Eating these high-sodium meals late in the day gives your kidneys no time to recover. Your body should be winding down, not working overtime to handle excess salt. But don't worry, this is an easy fix. Instead of reaching for the can, try making a simple soup at home with low-sodium broth and fresh ingredients. Or, if you must use canned soup, choose one labeled low-sodium or no salt added, and still consider adding water or mixing it with fresh vegetables to cut down the salt even more. Little steps like this make a big difference. Remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about being consistent. Every kidney-friendly choice you make helps you stay strong, independent, and feeling your best. Number 4. Fried or deep-fried snacks. Example, chips, samosas. Let's be honest. Fried snacks like chips, samosas, spring rolls, or even fried plantains can be so tempting, especially in the evening. They're crispy, they're flavorful, and they're just comforting. But if you're trying to protect your kidneys and lower your creatinine levels, especially as a senior, these foods are not doing you any favors, especially after dinner. Here's the thing. Fried and deep-fried foods are usually cooked in unhealthy oils and at high temperatures. That combination creates harmful compounds called advanced glycation end products, or AGs. These AGs build up in the body and cause inflammation, which directly damages your kidneys over time. And if your kidneys are already working at reduced capacity, this extra stress can push them even further into trouble. Not only that, fried snacks are often loaded with salt and refined carbs, which spike your blood pressure and blood sugar. And when you eat them late in the day, your body doesn't have enough time to burn off those extra calories or manage the sodium. Instead, your kidneys are forced to stay active overnight trying to process all that junk, and that can cause your creatinine levels to stay elevated. I know giving up fried snacks completely might sound tough, so instead, think of this as an opportunity to swap instead of stop. Try oven baking your snacks, using an air fryer, or roasting nuts without salt. Even switching to crunchy veggies with a flavorful dip can satisfy that craving without the kidney strain. You deserve food that makes you feel good, not just in the moment, but the next day too. And your kidneys? They'll thank you every time you make that choice to go lighter, cleaner, and kinder on your body. You've got this. Number 5. Pickled foods, e.g., pickles, kimchi. Let's talk about something that might surprise you. Pickled foods, like pickles, kimchi, and even pickled onions or vegetables. Now I know, these foods can add a real burst of flavor to your plate. Some people even believe they're healthy because they're fermented or homemade. But here's the truth. If you're trying to lower your creatinine and protect your kidneys, especially as a senior, pickled foods can quietly be working against you. Why? The answer is sodium, and lots of it. Pickled foods are preserved using salt-based brines, and the salt content in just a small serving can be off the charts. Even just a few spoonfuls of kimchi or a couple of pickle slices can push your sodium intake way over the healthy limit, especially if you're already watching your blood pressure or managing kidney issues. Too much sodium leads to fluid retention, which raises your blood pressure and forces your kidneys to work harder than they should. And when your kidneys are overworked, they can't filter out waste properly, causing your creatinine levels to rise. Now think about eating this at night, after dinner. Your body should be relaxing, repairing, and detoxifying while you sleep. But instead, your kidneys are struggling to keep up with the extra salt, and your body may wake up feeling bloated, stiff, or even more tired. Does that mean you can never enjoy pickled foods again? Not at all. The key is moderation and smarter choices. Look for low-sodium or homemade versions where you control the salt. Or better yet, try adding flavor with herbs, lemon juice, or a splash of vinegar, without the salt overload. Remember, every small step you take makes a real difference. Protecting your kidneys doesn't mean giving up all the foods you love. It means learning to love them a little differently. Keep going. You're making progress, one meal at a time. Number 6. Instant noodles or ramen. All right, let's talk about a quick and easy favorite, instant noodles or ramen. We've all had those days where we just want something fast, warm, and filling. And let's be honest, ripping open a packet of noodles and having a hot meal ready in minutes feels like a lifesaver, especially in the evening when energy is low. But if you're trying to lower creatinine and support your kidney health, this is one shortcut that comes at a cost. Here's the issue. Those little seasoning packets that come with the noodles, they are salt bombs. Just one pack of instant noodles can contain over 1,500 milligrams of sodium, and that's often more than half of your daily limit in one sitting. And if you're eating this after dinner or late at night, your kidneys are getting overloaded at the exact time they should be winding down and doing gentle cleanup work. But it's not just the salt. Instant noodles are also full of preservatives, artificial flavors, and refined carbs, which break down quickly into sugar and spike your blood sugar. And guess what? High blood sugar over time also damages your kidneys. It's like a double hit: sodium stressing your blood vessels and sugar adding to the burden. Now, I know it's hard to give up something that's so easy. So here's a little tip. If you love noodles, try switching to whole grain or rice noodles and make your own broth using low-sodium stock. Add in real vegetables, maybe a boiled egg white, and skip the seasoning packet altogether. You're not giving up convenience. You're just choosing a version that's actually working for your kidneys, not against them. Every smarter swap like this gets you closer to better health and more energy in your day. Keep it up. You're doing great. Number 7. Processed meats, e.g., sausages, bacon, deli meats. Let's have a real talk about processed meats. Things like sausages, bacon, hot dogs, ham, and deli slices. These are the kinds of foods that sneak into our meals so easily, especially for dinner or a late-night snack. And yes, they're flavorful, convenient, and let's be honest, hard to resist. But if you're aiming to lower creatinine and take care of your kidneys, These are some of the worst offenders to have on your plate. Why? Because processed meats are loaded with sodium, preservatives, and nitrates. All of these can create a toxic storm for your kidneys. The high salt content raises your blood pressure, which puts added pressure on the tiny blood vessels in your kidneys. Over time, that pressure leads to wear and tear, making it harder for your kidneys to filter waste like creatinine. And it gets worse. Many processed meats are also high in phosphorus additives, which don't show up clearly on food labels. These additives are absorbed almost completely into your bloodstream and can cause further kidney strain and even lead to bone problems in the long run. Now picture this: eating sausages or bacon at night when your metabolism is slower and your body should be focusing on rest and repair. Instead of giving your kidneys a break, you're giving them more work, more sodium, more waste, more inflammation. But here's the good news. You don't have to give up tasty food. You can switch to fresh, lean proteins like grilled chicken, turkey breast, or even plant-based options like lentils or tofu. These give you the nutrition you need without flooding your system with chemicals and salt. Small changes like this may not feel dramatic, but over time, they add up in a big way. You're not just managing kidney health, you're investing in your strength, energy, and independence. Keep going. Your body is listening. Summary. So there you have it. 7 sneaky foods that could be putting unnecessary strain on your kidneys, especially when eaten after dinner. Remember, it's not just about what you eat. It's when you eat it that can make all the difference. Your kidneys work hard all day, and giving them a break at night is one of the best gifts you can give your body. We've covered everything from red meat to processed snacks, and now you know exactly what to avoid and why. These small changes, done consistently, can lead to lower creatinine levels, more energy, and a better night's sleep. And the best part? You're taking control of your health in a simple, sustainable way. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more senior-friendly health tips, and share it with someone you care about. Your support helps keep this channel going, and it helps more people discover life-changing information just like this. And don't forget to check the video linked below for kidney-safe foods you should eat after dinner to support healing and better sleep. You don't want to miss it. Take care of your kidneys. They're working for you every minute of every day. You've got this.